Hello, people. My name is Wale-Tejumade, and I'd like to talk about a new vision that the Lord gave to me, specifically December 23rd, 2023, in a place of worship. I was in a phase where I was overwhelmed with a lot of things that life threw at me, and I was basically overwhelmed. And I was in a place of worry. And the Lord, said to me, Toro, can you just worship and, lift this burden off yourself? Because you're not the same person that you would normally be. And, jokingly, I turned on the TV, went to YouTube, started playing some of my favorite worship songs. And before I knew it, I started worshiping. I love to worship anyways, and I started worshiping. And, right there while I was worshiping, the Lord said to me, you would have to raise for me women who have a heart to worship. And I was like, even me, I'm still struggling with my own. And then the Lord is saying, I need to raise women with a heart of worship. And I was like, Lord, this is heavy. I already have something I'm doing. I haven't finished that. There's a conference that holds annually every year. It takes a lot from me. And then you're asking me to start something new. And it was really, really a big one for me. But I know when God is speaking to me, and I know that most times when I go through situations and when I get overwhelmed, most times something comes out of it. And then December 23rd, 2023, exactly 5 something a.m., I remember vividly. And I wrote it down in my notepad on my phone. And then the name came, Women Who Worship. John 4:23-24. Specifically talks about where God is looking for people who will worship Him in spirit and in truth. And the Lord said to me, it is not for people to just come, especially women, to come and just pour their hearts out. He said it will be an atmosphere, an experience where they would just worship me for who I am, not because of what they need from me. Not because of the things that are bothering them, not because they need a job, not because they are looking for a spouse, not because they are waiting for those kids to come or looking for that next big thing. He just said, women who have a heart for me. And the scripture, talks about that. He said where he's looking for those who will worship Him in spirit and in truth. And then I got the message. And so the women who worship thing came. And then I wrote that down. And this should have actually been done since 2024. The vision came 2023. I should have started 2024, but I delayed because I was procrastinating. And, then some things hit me in 2024. And I knew that I just had to obey. Obedience is key when it comes to God's instruction. And I decided to take that bold step January of this year. So it took a whole year. I didn't do anything about it. And then January, I decided, okay, Lord, I am ready. Because He kept nudging my spirit, like, when do you want to start? Tomorrow might never come. And you might regret this. And guess what? Some lives, people's lives are dependent on this. It is not about you. It's about the assignment. And so forget the ones that you've done in the past. This is a new vision. And you have to run with it. Fast forward to now, I give God praise because we'll be holding the first edition, the maiden edition of Women Who Worship Canada. I actually tagged Canada because I believe that it is going to go to nations, especially in Canada. So May 17, 2025, we'll be starting the first edition in Calgary, Alberta here. And we're going to be holding that at Holiday Inn, 8360 Blackfoot Trail Southeast. People would have to register. It's free. Like I said, it's free. It's not something that you have to pay for. So registration has to be done because we have limited spaces. And so that's on Eventbrite. Just search the name Women Will Worship Canada and it will pop up and you register. And you can also find us on Instagram, Women Will Worship Canada, on Facebook as well. And on Instagram, you go to the link in bio. It will take you straight to the place to register. I look forward to seeing you. Tell your sister, tell your friend, tell your mother, tell everybody that you can tell to come worship God. And one of the things God said to me is, even though they are not going to ask me for things when they come to worship me, I would sort their problems out, even in the place of worship. And that gives me so much joy. We're not coming to ask for things, but things will happen while we are worshiping. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you. God bless you.